Hello everybody, Reggie Time here, and as you can see I am playing an app game. It's the first time I've played app games since around March time. Let me just pay this guy off here. We'll crack on. We're not going to pay him off on that river though, unless he bets tiny again. Call with the 6-4 suited, 40 pence. No, that is too much, sir. You are charging me too much of a premium there. Yeah, I'm playing the app since March. It's a few things stopped me from playing on the apps. The most important one was I got too busy to do my role as an agent slash affiliate very well. I started to struggle a little bit with anxiety due to that. I took some day work in care work, and yeah, it just wasn't practical for me to be involved as much as I like to be. And yeah, I've just not been playing. I've been playing on Sky a lot, on the Euro sites, but the Euro sites, the last few months, maybe it's because it's summer, I don't know, they've been absolutely horrendous. It's just wall-to-wall regs, possibly bots, possibly other ways of people cheating, RTA, etc. I don't know, but the games are just fucking horrendous. And so I was limited to where I could play. I'm basically just Sky, and Sky is like still going to be my main site. I think if you're in the UK, it's a very, very good option, if not the best option that there is. But I also want to play off-peak times, which means I need to get in some like international pools. I can't just like have it where Sky. So I got back in touch with the guy I used to work with and said, have you got any good clubs at the moment? He's put me in a US facing club. It's currently 10 to 3 in the afternoon UK time, which is still early US, but there's plenty of traffic. I'm only playing 20 now with one table of 40 and L. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the games are, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. I haven't done a video in ages because I just haven't been very enthused about Euro sites. I've started doing a few videos and like been really negative in terms of like the game quality and stuff, and just thought nobody wants to watch negative videos. So yeah, we're going to do some of this and just take a look. I'm not an agent, I'm not an affiliate, I'm literally just playing on here as a player. This isn't a spam video. If anyone would like me to put them in touch with the agent I'm using, who's a pretty decent guy, very reliable, I'm more than happy to do that, but I'm not acting as an agent or anything. I won't be like getting involved in any shape or form handling player funds. But if you do look at the games and think, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a little look at them, and get in touch with me, and I'll make the connection with the agent and then leave you to it. I'll just wash my hands of it and crack on. I'll probably get a little kickback. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. There probably will be something in it for me, but it's not going to be anything that's going to encourage me to like spam like crazy. But there's a good chance if these games are good that these games are probably going to be, at least the next few weeks of videos that I make. And if the games aren't very good, if it turns out, well, these games aren't much better than I can find elsewhere, well, then there just won't be any videos. So we'll be able to tell how good the games are by my video output. I tend not to make videos on Sky too much. It's just too difficult to get 4 decent tables during the daytime when I can usually record. Like my optimal times for recording are usually between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. usually when I have the house to myself, and it's just that's not a good time to record Sky. We've done some hand review videos. I'm hoping to do some more of them if I can convince some of the Sky regs to join me and chat about hands. So hopefully some more of them will be coming. But don't worry, this isn't just going to become like another spam channel where I spent like 18 months plus spamming like rate back and shit like that. It's going to be just, hopefully I can make some more content. Hopefully the games can be good. Hopefully we can get some fun spots, play some fun hands. And as I said, if any of you guys do want to, get in touch to ask me about how to get in the games, I'll make the connection and then that'll be that, So yeah, it's not going to be remotely spam heavy. It's going to be, once I get this intro out the way, we're just going to be talking about the hands. And probably I will have a little whine about the state of the Euro sites because they're horrendous. I've been everywhere. Apart from PokerStars. Party Poker, who I was going to do some affiliate work with, the games there are horrendous. In all conscience, I couldn't send people to those games because they are dreadful. The cash games. And tournaments, who knows? I don't play tournaments very often, but like the 25 and L fast forward, which I was hoping to get stuck into a little bit, is a pretty grim game. Right, what are we going to do with this King Queen offsuit here? I think we're going to fold his 4x the button. Seems a little bit too pricey from the small blind. Of course we would have hit. So yeah, I played Party Poker Fast Forward. That was fucking appalling. I'm utterly convinced there are bots or real-time assistant users in those games, because there's certain players that appear to be playing 24/7, and we all know that's just not fucking possible. We are going to 3-bet the ace jack here. Sorry if you can keep hearing the vibrating. I think I'm being tagged in a lot of stuff on Discord right now, which normally I would respond to, but obviously I'm busy. I'm playing this session on my phone, by the way, so if I make any misclicks because of my fucking fat fingers, that's going to be on me. I'm going to check that board, but not with the intention of folding. I'm playing on the phone because I prefer to play on the tablet on my iPad, but it's really hard to upload to YouTube from my iPad because storage space is a pain in the ass, where I can do it easily from my phone. With ace jack here, I don't want to raise, I just want to call and try and hit because I'm a fucking fish. We do not hit. Just don't want to check raise, just an open ender on that board, you know, with one liner to it. Maybe I should, I don't fucking know. But it's called a 3-bet, called a 3-bet. I didn't think my c-bet was going to work very often. I mean, did we just bluff here? I don't think so. The only way we can win the pot is by bluffing, but maybe he just has king queen sometimes and we just win anyway. That's what we're hoping. Get your king queen out, motherfucker. Oh, queen 10, never mind. So yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, playing on the... Oh, hang on. I'm going to be 3-betting again here. Yeah, playing on my phone, just for upload purposes. I much prefer playing on the iPad. Well, it's really slick and smooth on the phone as well. I'm not having any problems at the minute. But there's always potential for my fucking chunky fingers to somehow turn me over and fuck me over. Right, so we've got this guy cold calling my 3-bet of the under the gun guy. We're now going to go all in 2. And we're going to hope that AJ39 is not trapping us, because that would stink. But if he is, we might get there still. You never know. Just fold, AJ. Just fuck it. That's the way, son. Flip. We are off to the races. Does this guy want to run it multiple times? No, he doesn't. Are we going to get there? Not looking good. Not looking good. Ah, fuck you, poker. Fuck you, poker. So, we are already stuck. Half a buy-in. Fucking marvellous. Doesn't matter where to play. We just lose flips. I haven't won a flip for a fucking such a long time. I think last time I won a flip, I was still a virgin. So yeah, party poker was fucking shite. Excuse me. So I thought, let's have a look at iPoker 20 now. Loads of traffic. I thought, oh cool, this is pretty cool. And then I've got some concerns about players on there. There's like maybe 4 or 5 accounts, excuse me, all with like British names like Paul Regan with a letter after, so like Paul Regan J, Michael Thomas W, and that really all these accounts. I mean, ironically, I'm actually called Paul Regan on there, so I look like I'm almost a fucking bot. Maybe until people see me play, then they realise this cunt's not a bot. It's too fucking shit. So I'm pretty sure the games aren't too straight on iPoker as well, to be honest. 888, I know there's bots running on there, or people running real-time assistance, because there's too many accounts with very similar stats, very similar bet sizings in all situations, etc. Basically, the Euro sites are fucked, in my opinion. They're fucked with like too many regs, not enough fish, and probably some bots too. So yeah, Sky is literally my only option. Maybe Unibet too, but Unibet's been a bit gash lately as well. Again, I'm basing this on like my experiences over the last 2 to 3 months, which is the summer months, so it could get better over the winter. But basically, I want more options than Sky, and my only alternative to Sky appears to be the app clubs. And as I said, I haven't played them for a long time, so these might be fucking rubbish too. They don't seem to be. I seem to be seeing people with like less than 100 blind stacks, seeing people limping. So it feels like the games are going to be good, and we're not at peak time. So I'm hoping I can make some money on these and get back to enjoying poker more than I do when I'm just playing nits and cheats. Anyway, let's get back to these turns, because I do believe we did with a straight in like the world's tiniest pot, which is a little bit disappointing. We're not going to get any value here, but we'll try. Pocket sixes, we are not going to set mine versus that stack. My phone is still vibrating to fuck. We've had an open and a 3-bet on the button. And we're going to just cold 4-bet the King Jack suited out of position because why not? We've timed out almost there because my fingers are too fat. I'm being busy and I'm not very good at it. I'm going to bet our Queen 10 there. I'm going to fold this Ace 3. King Jack suited flops a flush draw. We are going to go for a check raise here. We don't mind if he checks through, we get to see a free card. If he bets, we just get to slam a lot of money in with 2 overs and a flush draw. Happy with either. We now had a gut shot. I'm still going to go with the check raise plan, even though it's probably much less effective on the particular turn card. If he does bet, I hope he doesn't bet too big. We're going for the lot here. A flush draw and a gut shot and 1 over card. Let's just go. Right, let's fold this quickly and get back to here. Of course he snap calls with aces. Get there, Reggie! Get there! Ah, oh, fuck off. Don't get there then, Reggie. Don't get there then, Reggie. Nice hand, sir. Nice hand. Well, $20 down the fucking tubes. Maybe the game's that shit everywhere. Maybe I'm just shit. I haven't even considered that. What if I'm just shit? Then we've got a problem, haven't we? We've got a big problem if I'm just shit. But I don't think that's the case overall in general. It could be. Matthew Phillips thinks I'm shit. Matthew Phillips, aka Big Man 2810 on Sky, who came onto my YouTube channel, the video with Smart Goat, I believe it was, has said, "Old Reggie, the biggest fish at the tables." Not while you're there, Matthew. While you're in the Sky Games, Matthew, trust me, I cannot possibly be the biggest fish at the tables. The second biggest, absolutely, no arguments. But the biggest, not while you exist in the pool, sir. Not a chance. But anyway, thanks for the comment. I really appreciate it. I did try to chat to you at the tables yesterday to make a similar point, and you didn't seem to respond. Maybe you didn't have your chat open. Maybe you're a little bit shy. Who knows? Maybe you're a little shy petal who only wants to call people shit on the internet when they don't think they're going to find out who they are. Who knows? Who knows, Big Man 2810? But I did have a good giggle when I found out it was you, because I was like, oh, the irony. Oh, the salty, salty irony. Another good thing about doing videos back on like these sort of places, I can be a cunt about anyone I want again. When I'm making Sky videos, I've got to be polite about people I really can't be asked being polite about. I can do what the fuck I want when I'm making videos away from Sky. And yeah, if I want to call Big Man 2810 a fuckwit, then that's absolutely within my rights, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. I have no idea how long I've been recording for already. I don't know what time I started. It's 15:04. I am going to finish playing at 15:44, and that should be around an hour. That's the plan. I don't know how I get this little white bit off the bottom of the screen. That never used to happen. It's probably going to show up on the video, and it's probably going to fucking trigger me. But I don't know how to get rid of it. Maybe it's always fucking there. Maybe it always was there. I don't know. It's not spoiling anything anyway. It's just upsetting me. It's not going to spoil any enjoyment of the video for you guys. We're going to 3-bet the eggs to get them in. Probably lose again. Come on, tanks a lot. That's it. In we go. Oh, I'm ahead. Do we want to run it many times? I'll give you the chance to run it twice. I'm always kind like that. I don't care either way. So if I don't care, then just give the option, because then, you know, you're just being nice to the other person, aren't you? I wouldn't like run it twice with a complete cunt who I thought wanted to run it twice. If Matthew Phillips wanted to run it twice, then I wouldn't, you know, because he wants to, so fuck him. But if my man Juicenberg wanted to run it twice, which he wouldn't want to do because he'd much more fucking rather try and inflict pain on me, because he's a fucking he's just that sort of fucking human being. And, yeah, I'd run it twice with any of your Discord, any of you Facebook boys, but not Big Man 2810. He can get in the fucking bin for running it twice. Not happening. Right, what we're doing here with this table, hopefully it doesn't break, but if it does, there's plenty more to go at. I'm actually starting to flop reasonably well. Could check our nut flush draw here, I guess, but it's decent board for us. King high, pretty dry, apart from the flush draw, which we have. So I think it's reasonable to see a bet here. Certainly barrel many turns. Certainly get to barrel that one. And we're going to go, I think we might even go a bit over better here. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? I mean, we have all the 2 pairs, we have all the sets, we have all like the other pairs. We have a pretty strong range here. So I think we're allowed to just overbet, and we did. Maybe I'm not allowed to, maybe that's shit, I don't fucking know anymore. I stopped being good at poker many a moon ago. And someone emailed me the other day asking for coaching. I was like, I'll save up my reply to that for another day, because I can't, conscience take money off people for coaching these days. Not in a fucking big. I'm reasonable at poker, I make money because I put myself in a bum hunt, I do stuff like this. I play on like unregistered fucking poker sites to bum hunt. I play on Sky to bum hunt, and when I play on the tough sites, I win at about, I don't know, 2.5 to 4 big blinds 100, which by all accounts is pretty fucking good, but it feels fucking shit. So yeah, I'm in no position to offer anybody coaching and charge them. Happily talk to anyone for free and discuss poker with them, give them my opinion, but charging someone for coaching, nah, not a chance, Reggie. You'd be so far out of fucking line. So far out of line. Not going to do it. This guy bets again. I think he's going to be full of shit because, better jack on the flop, better jack on the turn by all means. Ace comes on the river. I think we're going to lose to like a shit jack here, but we have some showdown value with the 7. Oh, we actually have the best hand. Happy days. No, we do not want to be playing that. Oh, we absolutely don't want to play. I mean, I want to play the ace-3, but it's gone open 3-bet cold call out of the small blind. I think we can let the ace-3 go there and not worry too much. And then he just min 40 pence. I think these app games are going to be pretty cool, because we had someone cold call out the small blind, then min donk the 4-7-10. Talk about min donks. My mate Duesenberg hates min donks. The only thing he hates more than min donks is pocket kings, and we've got pocket kings right here, right now. What an absolutely tremendous segue into pocket kings that was. The min donk into the kings. It could almost be a Monday night on www.twitch.tv/Duesenberg123, couldn't it? It could almost be a Monday night. We talked about the min donk, and then we've got the kings. The only difference here is that, unlike Monday night's host, I'm not shitting my knickers with the kings. We have been 3-bet. I'm still not shitting my knickers. Although having good blockers to ace king does make me think, uh-oh, is he just 3-betting with aces more often here? But we don't give a fuck at 20 now. I'm massively overall for 20 now, and I'm more than happy to punt it in with pocket kings like a fucking rock star, because I'm not a Monday night or even a Friday night streamer, because Monday night and Friday night streamers especially do seem to shit their knickers quite a lot with 2 kings. I don't. I'm very confident with 2 kings most of the time. I'm even more confident when we flop top set multi-way, but there are a lot of draws out there, so we make a very small bet. We instantly get action from one guy. Oh, and then we get the jam. Oh my good lord. This is incredibly exciting. Top set, 4-bet pot, multi-way action. We won't be switching to the 10-5 right now. We'll be looking at what's going on. King deuce? What the fuck? Obviously the 9-8 makes a straight. We fill up and we drag a 50-something dollar pot. That's how you play King King, Mr. Duesenberg. That is how you play King King. Right there. Just 4-bet 8, flop top set. No fucking my there. Right, this table needs to fuck off, doesn't it? That's what it needs to do. Stand up next blind on this table. We will quickly find another. We'll get to show you the lobby and see how many games are running. 7 deuce off. No, thank you. Top set in a 4-bet pot. What a welcome back to the app scene. What a welcome back. Got to love that. Got to love it. Right, this table will disappear in a moment because we're not putting any more blinds in. And when we get a second, we'll check out the lobby. This guy's just now deciding to 13 exit. And we can go for the 13x. My phone is still vibrating. If this is coming through on the video, I'll be very tilted. Right, so what have we got here? No, we don't want that. We want this. And we want open seats only at the micro stakes. Let's see what we can go for. Look at all them tables already. Lots and lots of different tables. We'll go we'll fold the 9-6. Right. Any short stacks at this table? Oh, there's 2 of the motherfuckers. I think I'm going to like being back in the app scene. I think I'm going to like it. I'm going to go back to about 8 million Skype messages. When there's that many, it's sorry, not Skype, Discord, but there's that many, I just know I'm being trolled in some way. Those absolute fucking pack of jackals and hyenas, and no doubt all piling on me for something or fucking other. And then one by one they'll be making the shitty little jokes, but only 5% of them will be funny. The rest of the boring cunts will just be regurgitating old shit, and I'll have to go back and be like, haha, you guys are awesome, yay, fucking wankers. But no, that's in all seriousness, that Sky Discord community is absolutely excellent. It's probably the best poker community I've ever been involved in, which is a bit of a cunt to say that when I actually run my own Facebook group, but there you go. It's a fantastic community. If you are a Sky Poker player and you are not part of that Discord community, you should absolutely seek it out and join it if you're into that sort of thing. There's every good chance if you search your name, somebody at some point will have called you a fucking useless fish and a cunt and all sorts, and then when you join, people will be scrabbling back quickly to see if they've ever slagged you off. I don't do that. If you're not a member of the Discord and I think you're shit, there's a very good chance I've actually called you out by name to say you're shit. So when you do eventually join the Discord, you'll find it, and then it'll be awkward and funny for me. But yeah, Sky players, join the Discord. As long as you're not a boring bastard who takes life too seriously. If you are a boring bastard who takes life too seriously, then don't join it, because you'll just get trolled to fuck and it'll just end up a bit like shitty for everybody. Right, so that table broke. Maybe don't join ones that have only got 3 players, Reg. Let's join one that's got 5 players. That's got 5 players. We'll go to another 40 now with 5 players. Might be a shit table. Didn't stop to check if any short stacks were there. And there aren't, but never mind. Doesn't mean to say there's not going to be some shit players there, does it? The 3-bet the ace-8 suited. No idea about any of these players. What does it say about him? It says he's a wannabe pro. Fucking good for you, sir. Good for you. Not the best of boards, but we're going to bet it anyway. About like $1.50. Overcard, backdoor flush, backdoor wheel. Got to be worth a little stab, hasn't it? It's got to be worth a stab. He calls. Red one, please. Nah, the deuce is shit. The deuce is shit. I mean, I'm barreling enough on this, but it's pretty dry. But do I trust people to fold like pocket 7s here? No. I'm not into a triple. Maybe if you go bet shove, they fold hands like pocket 7s, pocket 8s, pocket 6s. I think by betting the turn, we only get them off floats. Your bet's pretty small. We don't have a hand we can defend, so I don't care. It's out of here. The flop bet's there to like fold out it's just like his pre-flop stuff that's not very strong, that hasn't connected. Once he calls, he's going to have some better ace highs, some pocket pairs. He will have some floats, of course, that he just then gets to bluff with on the turn, but I'm not going to get too deep into those rabbit holes in what I'm hoping are soft games. That's what I'm trying to get away from. Trying to get away from wannabe pros. Not get involved in dick swinging contests with them. Alright, we've been 3-bet here. 10 big blinds. We have a very, very defendable hand. So that is absolutely what I'm going to do. We are going to defend this hand. We're going to hope to flop well. Or we can just get the deuce 10-10, not a red one in sight, and just be like, oh well, never mind. Bye bye, $4. Nice knowing you. Bets 420, which shouldn't be a size on this board. But we don't have anything whatsoever to play back at, so we won't. But like betting half pot, 10 deuce, 10-10 deuce, and 3-bet pot. Don't think that's necessarily something that should be happening too often. But again, that could be me talking right out of my ass. It could be cutting edge for all I fucking know. And my phone is still fucking vibrating. King Jack, button, raise, call. Absolutely abysmal flop. 2 overs and a backdoor flush draw and a person donking who's only got 20 bigs, and my phone is still fucking vibrating. These fucking things better be funny when I get to them. There better be some funny shit going on. That's all I can say. If there isn't any funny shit going on, you boys are in big fucking trouble. Big, big trouble. I don't know who it'll be. It'll be Juicenberg. It'll be fucking TK. Fucking then Shrimpy and Swoggle fucking pile on like the fucking bullies they are. Like the schoolyard fucking bullies they are. Pricks. 3x under the ace-3 suited. My phone is still fucking vibrating with you. Please stop. You fuckers. Surely you can't still be maybe something else making it vibrate, because those cunts in Discord, really, they haven't got banter that can last this long. Black ones. We've got an 8. Try board. Feels like a mandatory c-bet. Dry board. We have a pair for backdoor. Good for our range, etc., etc. Top pair, limped pot. Coordinated board. Just try and keep the pot small. Our friend doesn't want to keep the pot small. Can't fold top pair for 1 bet though. Could have some aces, some ace-high flush draws, just some random ace-x that he's just betting the pot with. Doesn't like the ace by the look of things. Too thin to value bet though. Too thin. And he just lets us win. Which is very civil. Very civil. Thank you very much, sir. Very kind of you to just let me walk into the end zone there. The 5 and a 4 of the same colour under the gun. It's a bit risky, but we're going to go for it. This guy 3-bets, we are not folding because we are nice and deep, and he makes a nice small 3-bet too, which does not reflect the stack depth. So I'm going to assume that D from what the fuck's he called? Whatever the fuck, my eyes aren't good enough to fucking see that properly. We're going to assume he's not an expert. We're going to call and hope that Zaza doesn't fucking spoil the party by going, oh, you snap call Zaza. 3-3 king. I'm weak. I'm going to check. And he bets a whole 27. We can't allow that. We have to call and try and hit a pair of some description. An 8. Could that board be any worse? He's just going to get to win. He's going to bet 20 cents on the turn and he's just going to fucking win. And that is just rude. That is just fucking rude. Well played, Reg. Well played, Reg. I'm weak. I'm such a fucking recreational player, me, these days. Put the hours in like a fucking grinder. But, yeah. I don't feel like I play well very often these days. I play well enough and that's it. It's like my entire life has always just been just do enough. At school, just do enough. In all the jobs I've had, apart from my care work, just do enough. Just do enough to get by. That is my fucking life mantra. Stop fucking vibrating, phone. Four fruits, is he lining up a squeeze? No, he's just flatting. We flop an open ender, which is rather exciting. We're going to King Jack versus the under the gun. We're going to c-bet our open ender. Chunky-ish. I'm going to fold the King 5. I'm going to fold the 10-6. I'm going to get back to our King 10 and hope they've both fucked off. Oh, I didn't. What the fuck am I talking about, Reg? I saw the King Jack on the other table and decided that I'd flopped an open ender on this fucking table. What a cunt. What an absolute cunt I am. I don't even know what to do anymore because I fucked the flop up. I'm just going to check and whatever. Because I just misread my hand like a prick. I don't know what to do anymore. Why is life such a challenge? Why is life such a challenge? I probably can't call that bet. I might even have the best hand too. Fuck off, Reg. You absolute turd. We have queens. I know what I'm doing with queens pre-flop. We're raising them. That's relatively easy first step in the hand. Do we flop anything with the 5-4? We flop a 4. Jack and a 10. Queens, we've got no action, unfortunately. Our hand does not improve with the 5-4 on the turn. Jack and the 10. Are we seeing flops with the Jack and the 10? 2 overs and a flush draw on a board that is theoretically much better for the big blind than it is for me. So I'm going to check. Turn is an absolute bag of shit. He checks again. We're gonna fire a bluff at this now. We're going to fire a bluff at the river because I think he leads an 8 on the turn. I think he leads a 5 on the turn. I think he leads a flush draw on the turn. And we've got Jack high. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do other than maybe try a little bluff? Pocket 7s. Don't know. Get back to this 5. But is this still not fucked off yet, this 5? Get out of my life. We're min open from the button. We have a call from the small blind. We're going to flop a set here. And we're going to proceed with a lot of recklessness. Okay, we're not going to flop a set. Never mind. That's that plan A. Plan A is gone fucked. Plan B is just going to be check fold, which is very, very boring, but it's just not our board. We have two queens. We have an ace jack. We have things. We have things going on. Still giving up with the sevens. With 3-bet with the ace jack. We are quite deep. I was still going because it's ace jack and it's shit 3-bet pots. The queens are going to definitely 3-bet. I'm going to go quite big. I don't want to play this pot multi-way. We get action. We flop a set. We flop top set, nevertheless. And there's lots of draws on this board, so we're not going to be shy with our sizing. I'm going to bet around 60% of the pot. We're going to hope to get some more action, but we don't. That board was a little bit too coordinated to fight a small bet there, and way too coordinated to risk checking. You've got to hope he's somehow connected with the flop. There's lots of draws out there he could certainly have had. Could have flopped the underset, which would have been exciting. Turns out he just flopped nothing, but never mind. I won the pot. I won the pot. And my phone is still vibrating like there's no tomorrow. We'll get to take a breath. I've done a lot of talk in this video, which I guess it's the point of making them. 9-6 suited. A little bit loosey-goosey from the cutoff, but nobody watches YouTube videos to watch people fold all the time, do they? So we'll open it. We get a call from Zaza, and we get this guy 3-betting again. Much as I'd like to defend, because we are deep, it's 9-6. So we've been 3-bet here with the 10s. We're going to call. It's quite a small 3-bet. We're going to flop a set again. Sadly not. Flopping sets in 3-bet pots is fun. Haven't done it this time. Not that much going on for our hand here. Guess we're still ahead of some stuff. Depends what bet size he comes with. Comes with a large bet with not calling. 290. I mean, we can't fold yet, but I'm not excited about the prospects of us winning this hand. But we can't fold just yet. We do turn a gut shot, and this board is like significantly getting better for us now, because I can have 10-9 obviously, because I'm blocking 10-9, which is really quite nice. We can also have like tons and tons of sets. Expect this go check quite a lot. He doesn't. He bets again. Do we just like rip here? Because he can. What can he call with? Do we just rip? Yeah, I think we do. I'd play my sets this way. I think it could be a punt. That might have been a punt. Maybe he always calls when we're beat and never calls when we're ahead. But yeah, that could have been punty, but who cares? Seems like a good spot for a small C, but I'm deuce. Take it down. Yeah, that pocket tens. If you've got this round the video, let me know what you think, because the minute I pressed the all in, it felt punty. But thankfully, he folded quickly and didn't put me through any kind of torture. Do we want to call this min raise with 7-6? Probably not, but we're going to. Oh no, it's not a min raise. Fuck off, Reg. It's just blind versus blind, Reg, isn't it? It's not a min raise, Reg. You just limp the small blind with 7-6, and let's just have a little bet. What a fucker I am. What a absolutely useless fucker I am. Let's just get away from that 7-6 and forget it even exists. And then we'll move on to the King Queen suited, which is far prettier. But we're not going to get to see a flop because under the gun has opened 3x and middle position is 3-bet, which isn't good news for a King Queen suited. So we're just going to pitch it. Oh, we'd have flopped up pair with the back door, flush draw, back door, straight draw. It would have kept us interested. It would have kept me interested. Would we have got to see a turn? You have to imagine Pocket Gav's going to see this a lot, but he doesn't, and then that turn would have just like punctured all of our enthusiasm for our hand. King Jack off again. Probably not always an open from middle position, but we're doing it. To be fair, we haven't seen too many 3-bets in these games. We've seen some, but it's not like when I've been playing on the Euro sites, where you know, fucking seems like almost every other hand's 3-bet by some cunt or other. We're seeing much less 3-betting, which is already making me happier. So we flop not a lot here. We had the King of Spades, maybe consider continuing with the bet, but we only have the Jack of Spades, so it's not like I'm going to be very excited to double barrel a card like this. I'm weak, and so because I'm weak, I'm just going to continue checking and just let our opponent steal the pot from us. There you go, mate. You just have it. I didn't want that pot anyway. I didn't want that pot. You can have it. Probably don't open King Jack off in middle position when you're playing as shit as I am. That might be a good bit of advice to give myself there. Coach myself, Reg. Stop opening offsuit shit cards from middle position when you're not playing too well. I'm just a bit giddy to be back on the apps and seeing how good the games are. Actually, it's nice, but I will need to I will need to sharpen up if I'm to capitalise on potentially reintroducing myself to some soft rules. I can only imagine these games are going to get softer later in the day too, given that I'm playing in a union that is pretty US facing. Quite looking forward to seeing just how much action there is in the evenings, how many good tables. I'm probably just going to start at 20-0 as it ease me way in. I probably shouldn't be playing any 40-0. Then obviously I'm more than over it. What's that in sterling? At 25-0 sterling. But maybe just ease myself back in gently. Bit of 20-0 till I'm like used to playing on a tablet again, used to fat fingers and styluses, all those things, used to the pace of the game. And then maybe if I'm enjoying what I'm seeing, possibly then just pop up to 40 and maybe 60. When I was playing on these like last year, I did pretty well in the 60-0 games. Well, did more than pretty well. Did very well in them. I mean, 20-0 is not where I want to be long term, but it's fine in the short term. I have no issue with it, and no fucking snobbery in my game. I just play where I know I can win and win at a good win rate and not be put in too many difficult spots. It would be nice if we actually flop something once in a while, other than top sets and 3-bet pots. I mean, that's nice, but just like in single race pots, just like not seeing this flop come down, which is just pretty terrible. It's not terrible. I mean, I can have some strong hands on that board, don't get me wrong, but I mean, do we just bet now because we pick up a big flush draw? Guess so. So you check back the flop, he's going to check back with a few ace highs, etc. I mean, really? Is that going to be? Feels like I should bluff here, but to get into for what, ace high? Does he even peel ace high on the turn? Maybe, maybe not, depending on his side card, I guess. He checks. 10-7. Never gonna fold that hand if we bluffed. And he was just calling there. He wasn't going to be loving it if we bet. He's going to, oh fuck me, I lose to a straight call anyway. Yeah, I'm happy with my reintroduction. The games, well, they're better than they're better than anything I've seen elsewhere outside of Sky. I can already tell that just by just how the games are playing, by the player stack sizes, by the limping that we're seeing, by the lack of pre-flop aggression from my opponents in terms of like how often they've been 3-bet. Yep. I think I'm going to be looking at my tablet quite a lot over the coming days and weeks. We're going to wrap it up shortly. It's 15:37. I need to go and pick my nephew up from school at 16:15, and he lives in the next town. And there seems to be roadworks all over where I live at the moment, so what would be on a quiet day a 6 or 7 minute journey, I'm going to have to allow at least 15 minutes for. So yeah, I'm not going to play too much longer. In fact, I think we'll just start the... right, do we want to call a 4x versus a short stacker with 2 6s? Not as a rule, but we're going to do it now because it's nearly the end of the video. We are going to start stand up next big blind in all tables, so that's what we are going to start doing. We're not going to give this guy any action. When he c-bets more for a large sizing, I'm just going to let the 6s go. Set on next blind. And my fucking phone is still vibrating. What is going on? King 10 off, but given the King Jack off shambles earlier, we're not going to open King 10 off from there. Here's Queen off. Three bet. We don't want to see any cold 4 bets. In fact, we don't want to see any 4 bets, full stop. We just want people to fold or call. And I'm happy with either, but we don't need any more money going in this pot pre-flop above the $1.90 that I've wagered. We'll take the fold. Picking the pot without a fight, it'll do me. I'm easily pleased. This table's about to go, that one's already gone. This one's got a full orbit to go. This one's got one more hand to go. So when we'll see the last hand on this table, and then we'll knock it on the head. I'm not going to like one table to the end. That'd just be painful for everybody, myself included. But I have to do it because it's good practice. You fuckers don't have to watch it. Ace 3 off in the bin. So we're now down to this one table. We have to open the King 10 off from the button, of course. I'm going to get 3-bet. I'm going to fold. And we're going to, if this next hand isn't playable, we're going to say our goodbyes. It is playable, so we continue. We go again. The mantra of the loser. We go again. People only say that when they've suffered a fucking setback, don't they? No one says that when they've been winning. 10-8. We flop a good shot and a backdoor flush draw, and there's 2 high cards which theoretically favour us. So we're going to go with the c-bet. Hope not to get raised. We turn a pair, and given our opponent's check called on that board, I'm going to presume he's ahead of us a decent amount of the time. So we're going to check. We're going to hope to see another 8. We don't really want to see a 10. We don't need 2 pairs here. 2 pairs might not be good for us. An 8 or a 9, please, dealer. Jack. Not the worst card in the world, I guess. In terms of like, if we were already ahead, we're still ahead. I'm going to check back and hope to beat some kind of 8-10 type holding. King 10, that'll do. Jack 3, Buffalo fan. You should have played your Jack 3, mate. You'd have rivered trips. How can you fold Jack 3 pre-flop? Anyways, yeah, that's going to be it. I know that when I was doing these videos in the past, they were a bit spammy and they didn't do too well on views, etc. But I hope you have enjoyed it. If you've ever got to this stage of the video, then do hit the thumbs up. Give me an idea on how they go. I'm not expecting these videos to be super popular, super well viewed and get many thumbs up. But if you have got this far, please do give me the thumbs up and leave a comment saying that you reached the end or something like that, so I can have a bit of a gauge of how popular they are. Because I'm not going to be spamming these videos. Because I'm not, I mean, yeah, as I said, I'm going to be getting a little bit of money back from anyone to refer, but nothing to make me want to like be super spam heavy. If the video's that popular, I'll just stop making them. It's just not a problem to me. I just won't do it. So if you have got to the end and you enjoyed it, then please do hit the thumbs up, and then we'll do some more. But we're going to leave it there. We've left the table. Have a great week, everybody. Don't know when I'll be back with another video. It depends on what the feedback you get for this one, I guess. But take care, everybody, and yeah, see you whenever I make my next video. Bye bye for now.